After posting a poll to my channel's community page a few weeks ago, I got a message from Justin Carmack at Critter Republic, an awesome scuba dive center in a little town called Darwin on the southern tip of the island of Negros in the Philippines. He invited me to fly down and experience a whole different side of wildlife, under the sea. So grab your snorkels and let's jump into today's video. After arriving at Sierra Resort and changing into my complimentary Critter Republic merch, there was no time to waste before beginning my scuba training. You just got me this nice little shirt. And they actually gave me a great rash guard here to protect me from getting a rash from like the backpack straps that are gonna be going across my chest on the scuba gear. And I think I'm gonna use my dad's scuba gear for the training. I might use different scuba gear for when we really go scuba diving. But let's go see Justin. Okay, now I'm gonna get a wetsuit. Hopefully it fits, because I hate being cold, so. Okay, thank you. Wait, is this inside out? No, that's the right way. Oh, wow. Do you have the like micro jellyfish that'll sting you everywhere? Yeah. I don't like those suck. It feels right. It doesn't feel too tight.
It needs to be tight so that it traps the water in between your skin.
Before doing any real open water diving, Justin is going to teach me the basics in the secondary resort swimming pool.
I'm more buoyant because my lungs are full like a balloon. If I exhale a lot, I go down. You're really good. You're confident. You're not having any anxiety and stuff.
This training covers the essential skills needed to breathe underwater for the first time. If you've never breathed underwater, I can tell you, it's a very strange feeling.
How was the first time breathing underwater, by the way?
It was pretty fun. I'm gonna do apparently one of the hardest skills I'm gonna attempt it is where you take off your mask and then put it back on and clear the air from it. And
underwater.
Underwater, completely underwater.
Mastering any of these skills makes you a really competent diver, especially before you even start your open water course, but sure.
Wow,
that was awesome. And you did it. You did both skills first time.
Apparently, I'm a pretty quick learner because Justin felt confident enough in my skills to leave the pool and head into the open water after less than 30 minutes.
You're gonna be so easy. Let's get out in the ocean, man.
The main difference between learning these skills in the pool and learning them in the ocean is that out here, you have to think about a lot more things, like the current pushing you around, keeping your hands and fins off coral, avoiding decompression sickness, and of course, keeping an eye out for incredible sea life. Like this snowflake eel, this lizard fish, and this beautiful green turtle with a hitchhiking remora. I also got to try my hands at creating bubble rings. That was one of my favorite things I've ever done in my entire life. As the sun went down and the nocturnal creatures started coming out, I decided to go on a little hunt for my favorite tuco lizards. And now we're gonna continue to look for some tokes and see if we can find any. Oh, right there, toke, yeah. Do we have a large, two toko. Two. Yeah, two toko. All right, let's see if we can find like a long stick to get him down.
He's gone.
Now that toke is gone, let's go and see if we can find some other low enough to catch. We just found another, pretty much on the same spot, but on a different building. So he's right there. He's not as big. He's a pretty small one. He's probably way too high up. Who knows? Maybe we can scare him down with a stick. Is there a bigger, longer stick? I think I found a toke, but now he's on the other side of this wall, so with any luck, maybe they can scare him back around. And some of the nice people here are helping me catch some of the tokes. Yeah, the tokes that I've been looking at here are nowhere near the ground. They're much harder to find. And there's one right up here. He's big, but he's so high up and he's just really not in a good position. I really think there's no way of us catching that guy. But let's go find some more. Unfortunately, they all seem to be out of reach or unusually evasive. Ultimately, I came up empty-handed for the first time in a very long time. But Justin did have a little surprise waiting for me at breakfast the next morning. Oh my gosh, you're a big guy. I know.
We were
that was
last
probably
night,
scary.
I think. Cool, hit the sack at 8:30.
Yeah, I fell asleep right when we got back. It was a long day.
Justin just gave me a toke gecko that some of his friends caught in this bucket. Don't know how they got it in the bucket. And oh my gosh, he is beautiful. Wow, he has so many like spikes and spots. He's so pretty. Okay, now I just gotta get a cloth and then I'm gonna take him out, take some pictures, and let him out. Let's take him over here to the grass because somebody would not be very pleased to find a tokay under their table, assuming they're not me. Oh, it's okay. Now I'm gonna try to get this side.
Yeah.
Okay, buddy.
Nope.
I'm good.
Okay.
It was a grab and release.
Put it over his head, maybe. Yep.
But he didn't hold on like they usually do. Oh my gosh, stop it, buddy.
Yeah.
Okay. It's okay. I'm being gentle for you. I'm being very gentle for you, buddy. It's okay. I'm being very gentle for you. It's okay. You're okay. I'm not. You bit me. Hey, I didn't bite you. You bit me. It's okay, buddy. Okay, now we got our big old tokay. He bit me, but he let go. So luckily I didn't lose half of the tip of my finger this time. Hey, buddy. Hey, you're okay. You're okay, buddy. You're okay. You're okay. Oh, the feeling of tokay gecko pads is so good. It just feels so nice. Oh, you are so cool, buddy. Yeah, now look at the bottom of his mouth. That's one of my favorite parts of a tokay gecko. So bright and beautiful. But now it's time to let him go because our food is here. But oh my gosh, such cool pads. Let's go. What a big one. I had no time to lick my wounds because we needed to pack up the boat and head off to Oppo Island for my first real dive. It's a relaxing half-hour voyage from shore to reef, which is the perfect amount of time for the crew to make our final preparations, and for Luis to take a little nap. Now, if you've never heard of Oppo, let me tell you that it's known as one of the most beautiful and pristine dive sites on the planet. With no sprawling resorts and very few ways for non-natives to even step foot on this island, this marine sanctuary is mostly untouched by the crowds and damage commonly found at other dive sites. There are countless dive sites here and we're gonna hit several today.
One, two, three.
This volcanic island is home to over 615 documented species of fish and over 400 coral species, which is an incredible number considering the fact that the Philippines as a country just has 421 species of coral. Oppo Island is so well known around the world that the Shed Aquarium in Chicago built a massive exhibit mimicking this fairy reef. Visitors help keep the sanctuary clean by paying a small fee to enter Oppo Island's waters to snorkel or dive. That was so fun. We saw so many huge sea turtles, and I finally got to see a sea snake for I think the first time in my life. I've seen eels before, but never a sea snake. That was super fun. I also saw some brittle stars. I saw a pufferfish and a lot of cool, super big sea urchins. It is a lot harder to scuba dive with the coral because then you have to like stay above the coral and you can't touch anything. But when it's just sand, you can like put your fingers on the sand to like keep yourself up and stuff.
So like yesterday, you mean with the sand?
Yeah. It was a 48-minute dive and I still have less than half of my tank left to go for the next dive. It doesn't matter anyway because we're gonna change tanks. And this dive we went to the deepest we could have gone, which is 12 meters.
Justin, how did Colt do down there?
He did awesome. We worked on his buoyancy, and he didn't touch the corals. And you can't really teach to be comfortable and have no anxiety, so that's really easy. You can teach all the other skills, but he's really comfortable underwater. So now he's pointing out pufferfish, and I think he saw the first turtle. It was bigger than him. It was probably 200 pounds. And then he's going around looking for all kinds of stuff. He's a reptile boy, so we wanted to find all the reptiles of the ocean. We only have a few. We found a whole bunch of turtles, and then we saw a sea snake in the very end, so hopefully we got footage. But it was a really tiny sea snake. So he was happy.
Cool.
Yeah.
Did you get any little jellyfish stings?
I hope not. I'm not sure yet though.
You would know.
Then no. And now we're at our second dive spot called the Chapel. And there are a ton more beautiful spots on Oppo Island, but apparently this one's one of the recommended ones. And we're guaranteed to see some sea turtles because there's a sanctuary right here. And the amount of species on this island is incredible. now we're here at Largahan, which is our third and final destination, and we're here on the northwest side of the island, and although there won't be any walls, there will be a lot of cool rock formations. Let's dive. One of the reasons that I like this place so much is because Oppo Island has the second biggest continuous coral reef in the world. The only one bigger is the Great Barrier Reef in Australia. I've been pretty focused on herpetology for the past few years, but spending a couple of days with Justin and his team has really gotten me excited about the world of diving and all the fascinating ecosystems that I can find beneath the surface. One of my top goals now is to get a scuba certification so that my dad and I can dive in more places as we travel the world. Hopefully Justin will have me back later this year because there's definitely no place I'd rather finish my training than Critter Republic. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. If so, I'd appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button and let me know your thoughts in the comments below.